Bueno chicos, todo se ha ido al demonio en un rato. Y no tengo mis armas, así que no sé qué voy a hacer. ¿Sabes qué? Váyanse al demonio, estoy harto de todos ustedes. ¿Listo? Pero... listo, gracias. Bueno, y seguimos, esta gente no se cansa, en verdad, mis respetos. Pero no por... pero porque solo joden y joden. Espérate. Listo, gracias. Todos se murieron ahí. No, es que ya esto ya es full esquizofrenia, ya fumada, más no poder. Y como los controles no son muy amigables, yo no me adapto bien a los controles, ya ni idea. Que me dejen en paz. Oye, te me calmas, crack. Ay, bueno, estamos jodidos. Esta herida se ha hecho clavar una rama muy gruesa y ya. Tenemos que ir, pero al punto de extracción. Es que nos accidentamos por confiarnos. Y la moto se fue y voló en pedazos. Y ya. La verdad, no recuerdo dónde es la ruta, qué había que hacer, ni nada de eso. Así que, precaución, a más no poder. Perfecto. ¿Duermes? Gracias. Ahora sí, ya estamos, ahora sí. Esta sí es la buena, esperemos. Ay, por fin, ya llegamos. Qué feliz soy, qué feliz, qué pereza eso. Odio cuando tienes que estar de escolta. Odio esas misiones. A menos que no tengas que curar
Come on, Snake.
a quien estás justo después ya. Pero tenía que estar curando, tenía que estar fijando que no se acaban con ella, tenía que estar dándole comida, qué pereza. Odio, en serio.
We made it.
Primero tengo que hacer algo.
It's the boss, isn't it?
Sí.
I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
No, gracias.
It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish. Covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future. From space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend, but one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The sorrow gave his life for me. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers.
No sé, siempre me deja congelado, frío, van a disculpar, es que es muy
Look at this
duro.
scar. This is proof that I was once a mother. I gave up my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time.
Maldita
Let's
sea.
make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Bueno.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me.
No, es que no da ganas de pelear. Ay.
There he is.
Ay, suelta. ¡Au! El patadón que me dio. Es que no hay ánimo, perdón, pero no tienes ganas, ¿sabes? De acabar con ella. ¡Ah!
You're so
¡Oh! No. Es muy triste. Ojalá hubiera la opción de no hacerlo.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake. You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
Ojalá hubiera la opción de que te quedes aquí hasta no disparar. O sea, el juego me va a hacer disparar tarde o temprano, pero ojalá hubiera esa opción, ¿sabes? Si en el remake hacen eso, mis respetos. Bueno, lo voy a hacer porque no, es que... Ay, qué duro. Eso del zoom es muy cruel. Se entiende. es que tampoco me voy a poner a llorar, ¿no? Porque en su momento lo hice. La primera vez que lo pasé, pero es muy duro de jugar esta parte. El oso de entró y ahora hay duelo de disparos. No recuerdo cuál es el rifle. O sea, lo he hecho al azar. Uno de los dos revólveres tiene la bala y el otro no. Ahora no sé, no tengo ni idea de cuál tengo yo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, no tengo yo el revólver. Bueno.
It's a blank. Oh, that was fun.
Había olvidado que... Pensé que te morías si agarrabas el revólver incorrecto, qué raro. Como que... Es curioso, con este simple acto ya se gana el
So we
respeto,
meet
¿sabes?
again, John.
Hay que proceder a hacer lo que hay que hacer.
Forgive me, Snake. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA. I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you, but I can't do it. Not because we loved each other, and not because you saved my life, but because I made a promise to the boss. Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No, far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
Defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. Then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss, and that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive, and she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Ay, qué triste. El precio de servir a la patria. Es que has hecho tanto por tu país y por una cagada de otro, de un tercero, ahora te van a recordar como que no has valido nada. Yo, la verdad, hasta aquí, gracias. Hasta aquí que ya se viene copy y nos vemos. Gracias, perdón por el retraso y demás, pero se subió la campaña completa hasta ahí. No sé cuándo volveré y con qué juego. Nos vemos. Y disfruten del remake.